Rabbi Wilhelm. Oh no.
Rabbi
I feel so disappointed. Here we are here to cut the wheat for Pesach, for the matzah, and it's raining.
That's it. Your creativity is driving me crazy over here. I have to come out in the rain to a schmutzige place to look like we're cutting wheat for Pesach. Come on, let's be on top of our game. And anyways, you have to catch the bus. You want to show where the bus area is? Show. He has to catch your bus. And basically, I told Ben Sion before, this holiday, this Yom Tov is mamish for him. Chipazon, everything is last minute. Chipazon. So I don't have to stand in the rain over here, right? So this week's Parsha is actually a double header because we have Shemini and we have Pashas HaChodesh. And because we have people who are into numbers, there are two numbers that stand out, 1 and 8, which make up, Ben Sion he became my competition. He started making his own Dvar Torahs. He's into Gematrias and Remazim and Rashi Tevis. 1 and 8 is Chai, 18 is this week's Parsha. 8 is Shemini, and 1 is the first, HaChodesh Hazeh Lechem Reish Chadashim. Let's talk a little about both. Let's talk about Shemini first. That's the first Sefer Torah. So in Parsha Shemini, we obviously stressed the number 8. So Shemini L'Meiluim. So I'll tell you something that Naftali Merupchit says on the pasuk where it says Yayin v'Secher al Teish. You're not supposed the kohen shouldn't drink too much wine, and the pasuk lists off the Isser when you're allowed to, when you're not allowed to. So the Naftali Merupchit says Yayin v'Secher al Teish. You're not allowed to drink wine, but let me tell you when you're allowed to. 8 times. Ata uvanecha itcha, when it's you and your family. Chasana. A chasna is a sudas mitzvah, you drink wine. B'vayacham el oyho moed, when you come into the oyho moed, that's when you're building a new house. Chanukah sabayis, you drink wine. V'loi samusu, God forbid you don't die. It means when you have a sudas haidah, that somebody was sick and he was healed, it's a sudas mitzvah. Chukas oilam l'dayre seichem, that l'dayre seichem is a bris milah. Lahavdil bein hakodesh u'bein hachol, Havdalah, Kiddush and Havdalah is wine. Bein hatamei bein hatar, to separate the good from the bad. Purim is Baruch Mordechai Aron Haman. Lahavdalah bein hatamei and tar. Lahoyretz is Bnei Yisrael is Kol HaChukim. That's a Siyam Masechta. So we see the number 8 in a halacha of what you're not allowed to do, what you could do. Rabbeinu Bechaye also says number 8 is significant because there are 8 big dekuna. There are 8 besamin in the Shemina Mishcha. There are 8 badim carrying different parts of the Mishkan. There are 8 kli zemar. The number 8 is significant. We know that the Maharal says, and the Rebbe would quote this always, that the number 8 symbolizes L'mayla miteva. 7 days of the week is teva. Oz yashir. All good things are in the Torah. When it's discussed, it's always the Uz. Uz is the Aleph on top of the Zayin. When you have to come to the realization that there's even Teva is controlled by the Aleph, by the Alufei Shel Olam, and then you're in Teva, but the Shteis Techa from Teva. You might be here planting your feet on the ground, but tap into Aleph, to the Alufei Shel Olam, which is above Teva. And this is really what Chodesh Parshas HaChodesh is, the one, the Aleph. Parshas HaChodesh is a person gets into a rut and he says, I'm doomed, I'm gone. The most important avodah a person has to instill in himself to be able to survive is chidush. Chidush means I could always start new. I could always be fresh. And if you wanted to look at beautiful Purushim in the Eirach Chaim HaKadosh, this is the first mitzvah. This is the Yesoidas V'Amudah Chachmas that a person has to know, never give up. Number 1, you could always start whatever the past was. The past is over. I'm starting anew. I'm starting fresh. I must have repeated this 100 times because I love this word. I heard from a Rebbe, from a Chassidish Rebbe, that he says, in Adonai Elam we say, Beli Reishis, Beli Tachlis. So he translates like this. Beli Reishis, if a person doesn't believe he can always start again, Beli Tachlis, he has no hope. You have to be able to believe I'm always starting fresh. Chodesh Milosh Chidush. One last thing, because I saw a vart on last week's parsha, I thought I want to share with everybody. The difference between looking at things from the Chassidish pair of glasses, you're getting any closer, you'll see all my or the Musar glasses. In last week's parsha, there was the mitzvah of Akol Korban Chatakiv Melech. So I saw in the Musar Sfarim, it says, why? Why do the Eibishter want that every carbon should have Melech? She says, as great as you are, and you're getting closer, carbon Milosh and Kiruv, you always have to worry about the Poisha Yisrael, the Melech, the ones who are still bitter, and bring them into your level. That's what's. And I said, it's a nice shot. Chassidus goes one step further. When you think, if you stop at that explanation, it means to say, you are perfect, but you just have to learn to help other people. The Rebbe says, a piece of meat, what does salt do? You can have a piece of meat unsalted and a piece of meat salted. Right? Yeah? You're moving from side. A piece of meat unsalted without spices, doesn't taste that good. The spice actually makes the meat better. So the Rebbe basically says, when you help somebody else, it's not, I have to have Rahmanis, I got to give away from my precious time to help somebody. He's actually making me better. Right. When you have that in your mind, then obviously you care for more people, because you're also being selfish at the same time, and you can always start new.
Have a wonderful Chodesh.
Amen. Amen.